Hello everyone, welcome to the Epoch 11 Tester's Guide. And in this guide, we're going to look at how to set up our Metamask wallets so that we can interface with the new T-Browser wallet. Again, in Epoch 11, the T project has moved to Ethereum, and therefore we have a new set of tools that we need to utilize in order to interact with the T project ecosystem. So throughout, we're going to make use of this guide, the Epoch 11 Tester's Guide. The first that we want to do is to set up our MetaMask. To get the Goerli test network, which is what the T project is running on, you'll have to do something like this, the show hide test networks. And when you click on this, it'll have you activate a setting where you can have these various test networks show up. So we want to select the Goerli test network. After that, we want to import the tokens. They're not going to show up originally in your account. All you'll see is likely if you've added any Goerli ETH, it'll show up here. But you see there's nothing else. So what we would want to do is to copy these addresses and then import them individually into our MetaMask wallet. So go here and we just add that custom token. And then if you have any T, it'll show up in your wallet at that point. And again, if you've been with us in the earlier epochs, you're going to have some coffee. And so what we're doing is we're putting half of what you had in previous epochs to T, and then half, we're going to put that as coffee, which is what we use as a proxy for USDT. So I'm going to paste that in, and then we're going to add that custom token, and that's how much coffee this particular wallet has. So I'll go ahead and import. And there you go. You can see now that we have this much tea and this much coffee in this wallet account. And to exchange between the two tokens, what we can use is the Uniswap, which we have a liquidity pool set up here. And you can see that here. Of course, if you want to swap, then you go over to the swap tab. And again, it's not going to be a native asset, of course, so you're going to have to paste these in. And if you want to do a swap, something like that, and then that's coffee, then we go back to the T again. So for this, then we just paste this in. We'll do it like that. And then again, so let's say you had a bunch of coffee, you can exchange part of it for some tea. And this will cost some gas, so make sure you have some Goerli ETH in your wallet. You can see how much it's going to cost there. And that's how you'll exchange coffee to tea and from tea to coffee. So as we wait for that to clear, we'll go back to our testing guide. And if you need any Goerli ETH, you can get that from the faucet, which is at this link right here. After we've set up MetaMask, the access point is still going to be wallet.tproject.org. So we can navigate there. And what you're going to see is a list of camellias which are hosting the T App Store, which we need to use to access the various T apps. So I'm going to click one. There's only one option here. And that's going to load the T App Store through that Camellia node. And we sign in with one of our wallet addresses. We click connect. And log in. We'll sign into the T App Store. Okay, after you've logged in, remember the amount that we had in the chain wallet Ethereum here, 32,350 T. That's going to show up right here. So this balance here is going to be what's in your MetaMask. And this balance here is going to be what you've topped up using this function right here, the top up function. And if you want to take this back down to your chain wallet account, then you can use the withdraw function. Now, if you've been with us from the previous epochs, remember I mentioned that half of your previous assets will be in T, and that will be given using a vesting schedule. So for this account here, there's 45,000 vested T. And so that I have to wait for that to go to this releasable column. Anytime you want to release it, if there's releasable amounts available, then you can click this to release your tokens and they will go into your wallet. Okay, back to our account. Again, we want to move our funds from the chain wallet T-Balance up to our T-App Store wallet T-Balance. Right now I have enough. And the reason why I want to do that is because of the T-Apps. So this is going to be a list of the various T-Apps right now running on the T-Project ecosystem. The Harbinger auction, the leaderboard, the miner portal, and the seed auction. And you'll notice for each one there's a spending limit. And before you use each app, you have to set the spending limit. You can do that through this icon here. Additionally, if you haven't set the spending limit, when you click on one of the apps, it will request that you set a spending limit before you can use the app. The Harbinger Auction T-App will allow you to bid on state maintainer licenses, which allows you to help run the state machine. These have a Harbinger tax associated with them, which you pay periodically. The leaderboard is a T-App that you'll use to register for the competition, and it's a good idea to register because we give out prizes for contestants, but we only give out prizes to those who have registered on the leaderboard. The miner portal is for anyone who wants to run a Camellia hosting node. This is to host all of these T-Apps, which includes the T-App Store. If you do run a Camellia hosting node, then your node will show up here as one in the active miner list to load the T-App Store. And to run a hosting node, you're going to need a Camellia NFT, and you purchase that using the seed auction T-App. Just to show you how you would interact with one of these T-Apps, I'm going to load the leaderboard T-App. And you will have to log in for each one. Each one will have its own permissions, and you just have to sign. There's no gas fee for signing in to these T-Apps. Once you've signed in, go over to the leaderboard here. And for this particular T-App, what I want to do is register for the competition. So that'll pre-fill in my wallet address, and I'll just click confirm. And there we go, we're registered for the Epoch 11 contest. So if you have any questions, please contact us in our Telegram group and we'll make sure to answer them there. Thank you.